Y'all know what I just realized? Greg Abbott effed up. Hear me out, hear me out, hear me out. Because he had the opportunity to continue his little mini dictatorship under the radar, but he elected to not do so. I was going to say he chose to stand on business out loud, but y'all, you know. But like if he had really shut up and stopped trying to strong arm black people, especially black people in Texas, out loud, because y'all, let's not act like they hadn't gerrymandered and rigged this thing to death, because they've been trying to get his out of there for a little while. And Deuce Cruz, him too. Matter of fact, Deuce Cruz is probably like, dude, shut up. Shut up. They finna turn on us. Because what we are seeing on this national scale has been happening in Texas. Like, you can check the comments under this here video that I did a few months ago about the anomalies that I saw at my precinct that I worked on November 5th. And you would see that a number of comments from people in Texas talked about how they would press a thing and it would flip and they would have to keep pressing and keep pressing and keep pressing to try to fix their choice. So we already know there was some real shady shit that was done in Texas. But we had bigger fish to fry, an entire nation. But now homeboy needs to put the spotlight on him. And on top of that, for him to respond to the presidential pressure of finding five more seats for a GOP house, baby, did you really think the blue was going to keep coming with it? Y'all already saw that Gavin was actually standing on business. You already saw that Gavin was already stepping up to the plate. Because if you want to throw a screwball, he still has something for you. And now New York done joined, and now other blue states are joining, and they say, oh yeah, you still haven't learned what FAFO means? Bring it, because we are going to completely define it for you. And I know why you're doing this, because you are no longer best friends with the musky one. And now there's no guarantee that you could do some digital shenanigans. Y'all, the desperation is stank. I mean, this crap ain't new at all. Fake religion being used to suppress people's voices. I mean, this is a centuries old ploy. But not only is it not new to humans, it's not new to Texas, because this is 2024. This is 2022. So it's not like we didn't know this was already happening. They have been messing with people's rights and voice and choice for a very long time. And they have used multiple ways to do it, because this thing to me speaks of like true hypocrisy. If you are the better choice for the country, then why do you have to go through all of this? Why do you have to gerrymander? Why do you have to purge people? Why do you have to challenge people? And why is it always, for the most part, directly targeted towards people with melanin? Y'all have used every loophole in the book to try to stay in power, but your power is predicated on the weakness of not only you, but your people's ability to critical think. Like, how in the heck are 17,000 names challenged in one county? I mean, it looks like you are just trying to be a little mini angry orange. Folks have been calling you out for years, and you could have just kept flying under the radar. I mean, you're such a self-hating, privileged white man. If only your mother had the opportunity. Maybe then you wouldn't be responsible for so many women's deaths. Texas was the playground for all of this. I mean, they've had their oligarchs doing the same crap that these other people are trying to do. This is a warning to DeSantis. Matter of fact, actually, DeSantis done effed up too with his Auschwitz. Aus. But y'all realize you kind of let that news fade out a little bit. So he was almost free, almost free. And then Miami tried to do the BS with delaying the election till 2026, 8, 6. I don't know what they're trying to do. But back to Abbott. Like, not only is he a failure as a governor, I mean, y'all remember Snowmageddon, right? Where the electric company overcharged people, price gouged so bad that people were freezing and dying in their homes from snow in Texas. And let's not forget their police brutality things. Sandra Bland should still be with us. And no, she's not the only hashtag on a shirt. But now the spotlight is on you, Abbott. And that was pretty dumb of you to do. See, you've just created a perfect storm for yourself. Because, in all honesty, a governor tends to be almost on equal par with the president, because a governor is kind of like the president of their state. But your constituents, your people nationally, your Fox News consumers, were so ready to blame Biden for your evils. But now, since y'all have every branch of the government, you got a little bold in the pants. But one thing about those dangly things, they are your weakest spot. And now your bravado is about to cost you, because spotlight's on you, Abbott. I don't know what the future holds, but I know it no longer holds you in the seat of governor of Texas. Oh man, this is going to be fun. Go get 'em. I don't know what to tell you. You're almost getting away with it. But no, you had to go be loud. You had to go be loud. Well, guess what? I just love those Texas Democrats. Yeah, they fled and they're not going to be able to stay out for long. But it turns out that there's a billionaire who's against you, and he's helping them do their civic duty of stopping fascism in their own state. And it's just so amazing to me how many of y'all are really not men, to the point where you're going to follow what an illiterate, illegitimate, dictating wannabe who is turning the White House into a golden trash heap. And you just say, yes, Daddy. Whatever you want, Daddy. Man, that's quite not masculine. That's not masculine at all. And I think that's what we're actually dealing with here. We're dealing with a lot of self-hating people who, instead of flying their flags freely, are keeping them tucked under their white hoods. Oh, I'm sorry. I meant red hats. Texas, you know what to do. Stop letting yourself be jerked around on a leash, because somebody needs to know what it's like to be down on the ground getting kicked like the American people. This is wild. This is wild. No wonder y'all are so scared of diversity.